The rules are simple. Select a random champion, choose masteries, runes and spells that match and start up a game against 5 random AI controlled bots. Then the fun begins. Start a lane and farm as usual, trying to win the game against the 5 opponents before they beat you. The results are then posted in a league. 3 points for a win by destructing every enemy structure, 2 points for a win in any other way, and 0 points for a loss. The winner is then decided from a pool of 3-point champs with the lowest winning time crowned the winner. This is the 1v5 challenge. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or good night. Welcome to another 1v5 challenge. This week we have got Garen. We're going to play full ADC runes. The champions were against Arcathus, Master Yi, Shinzao, Nasus, and Jax. I believe we're going to be in the middle against Shinzao, who's got the exhaust. We have the teleport, and we're going to begin the game indeed against Shinzao. You can see the critical strike chance already taking effect twice on minions. There's a 6% chance with these runes. Also it does slightly extra damage with a crit as well. I believe it's about 6.57% extra crit damage. As well as that, there's 7% lifesteal, 3 or no, is it 3? 2, it's 2 or 3% magic spell vamp as well. Obviously with Garen, the passive is going to come in useful for staying in lane, and mana is not an issue with him at all. Garen's an interesting champ, kind of tanky, but against bots I'm going to sort of build him fairly similar to that of a ranged ADC, with that crit that he can do whilst he uses his E as well. It comes in handy. And you can see that a lot of damage done to Shinzao. We're going to use a pot as well as him as we go into the 3rd minute. So the way this works is we get 3 points. That's the full amount of points we get for a victory by destroying all of the enemy structures. That's we are against 5 bots controlled by the AI. You get 2 points for a victory in any other way. We're going to spin around Shinzao. We're going to get the first blood there. No, he's going to run away back to base. 2 points victory in any other way, so if we have to rush through with a weak champ in one lane, that would get 2 points. Or if the super minions manage to finish it before us, that would be 2 points as well. And obviously no points if we lose. Then at the end of each month, the champs with 3 points go into a league table, and we'll find out who is the best champ to play against 5 other champs. Garen got a fair shout of being a fairly successful champ in this aspect. And he's pushing on early towards the turrets. Taking a hit there, he can use his W, which gives him a little extra defensive power. And the E is clearing the minions out of the way. Shinzao has returned from his visit to the base. We can silence him straight away, doing a little bit of damage here and there. We could do with the crit, and there it is. And then we're going to do the spinning top, then the ignite. And there's the first blood quite early on in the game. 400 gold will come in handy. So we're going to watch the outer turrets as well. We've got to try and keep in sort of in tandem with what they do. So if they destroy a turret, we need to make sure that ours is coming down fairly soon, if not already down. That means that we've got a chance of pushing on. We kind of need to get an inhibitor to distract them, if you like, before they push through to the second turret. If they do that, they tend to all gather around one area and push through. That's where the problems start. When they all group together as a 5, that's when they start to become strong. Whereas here, 1v1, there shouldn't be too many problems. Shinzao is quite a strong champ when it's played by bots. Possibly not the strongest, but we're going to ult there just in time. Going to get hit by some minions. But luckily, with just about 20 health left, we're going to survive that fight, and we can use our passive to get strong once more. Healing up very nicely there. And that means we can start attacking the tower, which is good because already in top lane Master Yi has managed to destroy the tower, and just a few seconds after that we can do theirs as well. So we're doing alright as it stands. Xin Zhao is going to come back to lane, already quite low health. But if you look at top lane, they're starting to push with that AD power. We've got some AD power as well. We're going to get some hits down on Xin Zhao. He might get away though here. And he's too fast, and the minions are causing us a bit of damage, so we think better of going for that kill. He is still there though, we're recalling back to the base, which means we'll have a little bit of peace and quiet as we go on. Still, we've not bought any items or been back to the base. Almost 10 minutes into the game. Not too much of a worry. If we can get a tower down here without any items, it will be very successful. We need to hurry up doing it as top lane is really starting to pressure the tower, and hopefully they won't start to group too soon. If we can get this one down, we have the chance that one of the champs will come to join Xin Zhao, which, if they are from the top lane, might give that tower a little bit of a rest. We're going to attack him here, spinning round him. Going to put the ignite. Not sure it'll be enough. Yes, it is. There's the killing spree with that third kill. Getting those bots down to slightly lower health now. We have the advantage definitely early on, as with any 1v5 bot game. 1v1ing against a bot is an easy task. When they start to group together, that's when it becomes challenging. No matter how strong the player, if the bots with a good combination and a fairly good build, there will still be quite a formidable opponent, especially the tanky ones. As Xin Zhao jumps in, Jax has come from that top lane to help out. He's got his ult, gonna jump straight to us. And our other lower turret has been destroyed. We're going to get stunned by Jax, and the Karthus is going to send his ult. It's only a matter of time before we're shut down. And there's the first kill. There's the disadvantage of playing against a Karthus. If you get low, even if you have a chance to fight 1v1 and get your health back to save yourself, with a Karthus that chance is much slimmer, as he can finish you off. With that death though, we have a chance to buy, and we finish off the Black Cleaver. And also starting to get the Spirit Visage. We're going to go into that top lane to try and push the bots. Yi and Jax back. We're going to ult on Yi, but he has already used his Meditate. Doesn't matter though, we can silence that, kill him, and then kill Jax, and there's the double. And it's 5-1 now. And it's starting to look a bit better. I'm going to start pushing these lanes on, but in the middle, Xin Zhao has teamed up with Nasus to see how far he can push our minions. We're going to teleport straight in the middle of that, whether that's wise or not. Who knows, we're going to get slowed by Nasus. He's going to use his ults, as is Xin Zhao. But all in all, that was a bit of a waste by the AI. Nasus considering his options. He could go down to the bot lane. I'm going to try and keep him here for as long as we can to protect our towers. And his ult has worn off, but he's going to use his area of effect ability. He doesn't do much damage to us as of yet. Xin Zhao's he does though, and he jumps to us, challenging. So we can stay safe underneath the tower as we get slowed again. It's a way of playing quite defensively here, staying under that tower, taking bits of damage here and there, but not allowing too many minions to get near the turret, and in turn allowing the bots to get near. We're going to ignite Nasus. He's going to die. There's 300 gold, there's the killing spree. And then we can go for Xin Zhao without fear of repercussions, using the E. And there is the kill, there's the rampage, and it's 7-1. Approaching the 15-minute mark. And we'll pick up the action now as it's approaching to the first inhibitor turret in the middle. We're going to get some hits down on this, but you'll notice top lane has pushed all the way. Master Yi has got some hits on that turret. It's going to be a close run thing. Who can get the tower down first? We're going to recall back to base, but Karthus is coming from behind. We're going to silence. We're getting sandwiched here. Jax and Nasus are coming from the top. Jax is going to try and stun us. He does. He manages to do that. We're going to silence Jax. He is ignoring us, trying to get to that Yi to cause some damage to the tower. We can do some damage to Jax. We can silence Jax. We can kill Jax. And Nasus is on his way back. Minions helping to deal a bit of damage. Karthus coming to join the party, and Jin Zhao once more is with us. The kill on Karthus is secured. There is the double. Jin Zhao is surely next in the crosshairs all the time. Doing this though means that Master Yi is getting a bit more rain down there at top lane. However, the minions have managed to push back a little bit further, and we can clear this wave, which will allow us to get to the turret and get some basic attacks on there. And the tower is down. Master Yi, distracted, has left our turret alone. We're going to use RE on him and Jax. There's the silence, there's the ignite. His meditate won't help too much, but it will help to quell the basic attacks from us, and he does manage to escape. And there is some damage done on the inhibitor. Karthus is going to chase us, and we're going to return back to the base. Ready for an onslaught into top lane. In the meantime, the minions have worked for me and destroyed that first middle inhibitor, which should set back the AI slightly for a few minutes as they defend the super minions. They need to make use of that respite and try and push further for the outer structures. Let's see if we can do that. Despite a little bit of resistance from the AI team, we managed to push through the first enemy turret on the top lane, and then quickly afterwards we pushed through on the second tower. As our minions start to push towards that base, the challenge now is trying to destroy the structures before the super minions push through to victory. The ult goes down on Nasus. We get the legendary. We're going to silence Karthus and spin around him, causing lots of damage. However, that will start to eat away at the health of our minion wave, as we want to use it to get this turret down. However, that Karthus meant that we did not have the health to push it any further than halfway. The next wave is incoming though. Jax will be the bot we have to contend with. We can silence him and do lots of damage through the E. And Jin Zhao already, through using that ability, is at half health. He's brought a friend though. He brought a pet with him to try and solve their problems. Let's see what they can do. They jump straight on to us, then we're going to E, do some damage and get that kill. Nasus is going to ult, run away, but Karthus is not going to do the same. Going to stick around trying doing some damage with the auto attacks. It's not enough though. We can keep hitting that tower. He won't attack on his own, and there goes the turret. The enemy inhibitor will respawn soon. We're going to chase down Karthus and silence. And we get this inhibitor down. The central inhibitor has respawned with the defense of Master Yi playing a vital role for them. We're going to silence Nasus. We're getting surely into the end game here, as long as they don't start to group together. There's three of them there though. They're going to slow me down inside Nasus Izzy. There's three of them. There's another slow. There's a silence onto Jax, who jumps away to safety. And another one of our towers has been destroyed in bot lane. Not too much of a concern currently, as we have the top inhibitor destroyed. And there is the gold, there's the legendary status. It's 26-1 now, with about 25 minutes of play completed. And then silence Karthus, ult Karthus. Not enough though. And we will have to ignite, and we're slightly out of range for a melee attack. I'm going to recall back to the base after placing a ward in the enemy zone. and do a bit of shopping before we return to the fray. We also need to clear away the minions in the bottom lane. And once we've done that, we can start pushing on the bottom lane towers, get the first tower and then the second tower, and then start to push on the bottom lane inhibitors, as the victory has pretty much become secure by now. If we can keep the bots spread thin, it's all about how quickly we can get those minions towards the base and the inhibitors now, and force them to come out of the defense area and attack us. It's Jax this time. We're going to stand right on the edge. The minions are brave enough to come out and attack. Jax is not at the moment. Go straight in and start doing some damage. You can see the Infinity Edge has been purchased to do a little bit more damage, and the attack speed boots will come in handy when destroying the towers. We're going to get slowed by Jhin now, then we're going to get stunned by Jax. It's not going to do much. There's the ult on Jhin out, there's the legendary once more, there's the silence on Jax, and there's another easy double kill. It's 30-1, and the inhibitor is surely just about to come down, starting to do some hits. 501 damage with the silence on the Q, starting to get slowed by Nasus over time. There's a silence and the basic attack. It's becoming a sport of AI destruction when they keep facing us 1v1. We're going to try and get down this inhibitor. Not too much threat from our own minions destroying the Nexus before we can, as there are no super ones there at the moment. He's going to come after defending that top lane and try and defend the bot lane. We're going to recall, try and finish off our build while they all gather, and hopefully our minions start to poke them down. I'm going to use the Phantom Dancer to move through the units with pace whilst we use our E ability. And there we go, doing lots of damage there. The bonus damage of the crit, 923 per hit on the minions there, eating through them, and now we have a chance we can push our minions onto the tower and do some damage ourselves. There goes the first one, moving out of range of that second turret. All the AI are bunched together here. They're going to slow us, stun us, do whatever they can. We're stunned in the middle of the tower area. There's the ult on Yi, but he has used his meditate again. There's 2 hits on the Karthus. We're going to go around. There is the double kill. Karthus is out of the game with Yi. 3 bots left, 1 tower left. We're going to silence Shin's out under the turret. Let's try and be brave. Keep under there. There's the triple kill. And there's the silence. There's the quadra. There's the penta. There's the victory. Garen, victory, 3 points.